Since the early days of civilization, mankind has shown little respect for nature. On the threshold of the third millennium, the effects of global pollution have become a serious health hazard for our planet and its inhabitants. Environmental protection and prevention of pollution are therefore one of the great issues of the future. Dust filtration, which is one area of prevention, is based on elimination of extremely small solid particles from a certain quantity of air. This is achieved through use of a filter made from fabric or non-woven spun-bonded materials, which allows air to pass through but is able to withhold the dust particles. To avoid clogging, the filter medium must be cleaned at regular intervals. WAM has dedicated many years to the research and development of dust filtration equipment, resulting unquestionably the most varied and complete range of compact dust filters to be found on today's market. Divided into two families of round and polygonal filters, each group includes a variety of choices and options. The polygonal range includes versions with weather protection cover without fan, as well as models with suction fan or a coupling for the connection with an existing fan. The filter media are cleaned either by mechanical vibration, as in the case of the FVV filter range, or by a compressed air jet. Depending on the type of dust and the application of the unit, polygonal filters are equipped with either pockets, elliptical bags, cylindrical bags, cartridges, or with innovative polyplate elements which offer the most favorable filter surface to volume ratio. According to the conditions on site, polygonal filters are available with vertically or horizontally mounted filter elements. Insertable versions without filter housing are an option when little space is available. The filter media itself can be made of needle felt, different qualities of plain or surface-treated non-woven polyester in standard or anti-static version, and of various other materials, again depending on the type of dust to be filtered. The computer animation shows a standard situation of dust collection from a plasma cutting machine, focusing on the working principle which applies to all polygonal air-jet cleaned WAM filters. In this case, dust is sucked off from collection compartments below the cutting area through tubular ducts into a hopper. A special diffuser then separates the heavier particles from the lighter ones, which rise up to the filter. On top of the hopper, a polygonal air-jet filter with horizontally mounted pocket elements and an incorporated suction fan is installed in order to hold back the dust. The contaminated air is sucked into the filter body. While the dust settles on the outside of the pockets, the air penetrates the filtering media and escapes through the clean air outlet of the fan. To keep the media clean, groups of filter pockets are cleaned alternately by compressed air jets shot inside the pockets. An electronic panel controls both the sequence and the length of the intervals at which the solenoid valves fitted to the air distributors release air from the externally mounted pressure tank. This so-called reverse air jet passes from inside the pockets through the media, removing the layer of dust on the outside of the filter pockets. The dust particles fall back down into the hopper. The great advantage of the air-jet cleaning system compared to mechanically cleaned filters is that it is possible to clean the filter while it is working. Consequently, air-jet filters become an obligatory choice for continuous operation. The main advantages and innovative features of WAM's dust filters are standard stainless steel body and robust design, a versatile use of polymer composites. The filter can be turned easily into food-grade version on request. Quick access to filter elements from the clean air side. The compressed air jet cleaning system is integrated in the access door. Extendable lever frame for effortless opening of heavy top covers of larger size vertical filters. Filter elements are polymer cast. Innovative polyplate filter elements with increased filter surface available for both vertical and horizontal versions. Perfect fit of filter elements thanks to push-in system. Minimum pressure loss due to special air distribution modules. Venturi insets guarantee maximum efficiency of the air jet. Electrovalves are located outside the access door. The special design of the air jet blowing system minimizes the pressure drop. Special pre-tensioning device for circular and elliptical bag type filter elements. After shutdown cleaning cycle in the standard version. All components, fittings and instruments, some of which are either patented or have a patent pending, are special WAM designs. WAM's Polygonal dust filter range takes every possible design parameter into account. The following variants are available. Standard weather protection cover. Suction fan. Cover with coupling for pipe connection to an existing suction fan. Compressed air jet cleaning system. Special version with vibrator cleaning system, only for discontinuous operation. Horizontally and vertically insertable filters. Horizontal and vertical filters with housing. Filter pockets. Polyplate filter elements. Only for vertically mounted filters. Filter bags with elliptical cross-section. Filter bags with circular cross-section. Filter cartridges. Dust collection hopper with bin. Dust collection hopper with diffuser and bin. Polygonal WAM filters range from 3 to 54 square meters, which enables them to handle an air volume from 250 to 6,500 cubic meters per hour. Thanks to a variety of options such as pneumatic timers, pneumatic differential pressure gauges, blowing valves with double energy control device, and final emergency valves, WAM filters offer great versatility in application. Silo and bin vents. Dust control in pneumatic conveying systems. Continuous dilute phase conveying. Discontinuous dilute phase conveying. Dense phase conveying. On-the-spot dust control. Loading bellows. Belt conveyors. Bucket elevators. Manual and automatic bag openers. Grain receiving hoppers. Grinding and polishing. Sifting. Bagging. Woodworking. Laser and plasma cutting. The annual production of thousands of filters guarantees high quality and an outstanding price-performance ratio. The wide range of powder handling equipment represents the ideal complement to the filters and makes WAM the ideal supplier for system manufacturers. Production at an industrial level requires quality assurance at each stage of the manufacturing process. Starting from inbound quality control, through numerically controlled sheet metal working, TIG welding of the bodies, along with final assembly. And testing. Up to outbound quality control and packaging. As being certified according to ISO 9002 quality system. Quick delivery is guaranteed thanks to a large amount of stock carried at the WAM factory in Italy and at its worldwide subsidiaries. During the following part of this video, please pay attention to the special safety notices. On receipt of the consignment, check the goods are in conformity with the invoice and with the acknowledgement of order. Remove the equipment from the packaging. Handle the filter with care. It must be neither dragged nor pushed. All models are pre-assembled and ready for installation. Only larger size fans are supplied separately and must be assembled on site according to the enclosed instructions. Insertable filters must also be assembled on site. Follow the specific instructions from the maintenance catalog according to the filter application. For silo vent application, completely pre-assemble the filter before taking it on top of the silo. Follow general safety instructions when climbing up the silo. Use only certified hoisting equipment. Fix hoisting equipment only to where shown in the manual. During preparatory operations on top of the silo, secure the filter so that it cannot fall off. The electrical connection with the main supply must be carried out by qualified personnel only. Before electrical connection, ensure the data in the supplied wiring diagram match with the labeling inside the control panel and with the main supply. Do not expose parts of your body to the compressed air jet. Follow general safety instructions. Provide a maintenance kit between the compressor and the filter to ensure the air is clean, dry and oil-free. The air pressure at the inlet of the pressure tank of the filter must be minimum 5 bar and maximum 6 bar. Fit the air pipe as shown and firmly tighten the pipe clamps. The electronic panel which controls each function of the filter and has undergone a complete functional factory test doesn't require any internal wiring. For connection with the mains, please refer to the wiring diagram of your particular filter model. Pay attention not to bypass the after shutdown cleaning circuit. The intervals between air jets, the duration of each air jet and the after shutdown cleaning time have been preset at the factory. The preset value for the duration of the air jet of 100 milliseconds in the case of cartridge filters, as well as polyplate type filters, and of 210 milliseconds for circular and elliptical back type, as well as for pocket type filters, can be changed. The preset value for the pause of 28 seconds can be altered according to special requirements within a range of 5 to 90 seconds. To do so, alter the microswitch combination of the two independent timers according to the instruction charts in the filter manual. The preset after shutdown cleaning time of 10 minutes cannot be modified. Ensure compressed air supply is 6 bar. Check voltage supply is correct. Make sure each filter element receives an air jet and intervals between pulses are correct. Check air pressure rises again to 6 bar after each pulse jet. Check all filter elements are tightly engaged in the seal frame. Ensure the inspection door is well sealed in order to avoid the infiltration of water. Make sure all seals are intact and correctly mounted. If the filter is supplied with a fan, check its sense of rotation is correct. Start air compressor. Start controller and fan if supplied. Ensure the designed air volume is being exhausted. Excess air volume being drawn through the filter before a dust cake is allowed to build up will reduce the life of the filter elements and impair filtration efficiency. When the filter differential pressure reaches between 50 and 150 millimeters column of water, the air volume should be rechecked to ensure that the designed air volume has been achieved. Pressure differential will vary according to the type and loading of dust to be filtered. This can take up to 100 hours to stabilize. Switch off the fan if supplied, or the connection S1 as shown in the wiring diagram. The pulse jet cleaning will continue for another 10 minutes. Switch off power. Switch off the air compressor. Although the filter operation is fully automatic, The following periodical checks are highly recommended, as this will increase the life of your filter. Emptying of the dust collection bin must be carried out regularly. Once a week, open the drain tap. Beware of the pressure. Once a week, measure the pressure differential. Should it be higher than normal, refer to the chapter Fault Finding in the filter manual. From time to time, open the rear panel and check the state of the filter elements. Check every 6 months the clean air zone is dust-free. If it is not, refer to fault finding in the filter manual. Every 6 months, also ensure the access door seals are intact, pulse jet operation and cleaning intervals are okay, electro and diaphragm valves operate as they should, and the fan, if supplied, works correctly. If necessary, clean or even replace the filter elements according to the following instructions. Switch off mains and compressed air supply. For fan-mounted versions, remove the coupling. Loosen the access door screw stays with the aid of a tool such as a screwdriver until the door is released. Open the access door as wide as the articulated locking strip allows. Insert the chain hook as shown. Reduce the pressure of the clamping claws on the cages by loosening the nuts. Shift the claws until the cage brackets are released. Hook on the venturi insets using the extracting tool found inside the access door. Pull out the venturi insets as shown. Remove all venturi insets. Engage the collar of the filter pocket. Move the extracting tool from the middle towards the end. While doing so, pull the element sharply by positioning the lever, keeping the collar hooked on all the time. Repeat the operation at the opposite end until both pocket and cage are fully released. Remove the filter elements. The removal of circular and elliptical back type elements is carried out in the same way as shown. Cartridges and polyplate filter elements are removed by means of a similar extracting tool. Pockets, circular and elliptical bags are now taken off the cage. For reuse, clean the filter media as specified in the manual. With pockets, circular and elliptical back type elements, insert the cages into the new or cleaned media. Introduce the filter elements into the openings of the seal frame. Apply a thin layer of silicone-based grease on the lower part of the collars. Press on both ends of the element until it is completely engaged. Insert the Venturi insets into the pocket collar, making them slide through the hole aperture. Push the Venturi down in order to fix it inside the pocket collar. To make it easier, use a screwdriver. Shift the clamping claws over the cage brackets and tighten the nuts. Remove the safety hook from the locking strip and replace the hook inside the door. Close the access door and hook on the stays. Tighten the stays using a screwdriver. At the end, ensure the door is fully closed and sufficient pressure is applied to the door seal. If at this stage you don't manage to remove the screwdriver, slightly loosen the stay until it is released. For versions with fan, reposition the coupling and tighten. The instructions for filters with different type elements are basically the same, or at least very similar. Remember that horizontal filters can only be equipped with either pocket or polyplate type elements, whereas in the vertical models additionally circular bags, elliptical bags or cartridges can be mounted. Follow the specific written maintenance instructions.